Hello, my dear student. This is Abhishek here. Today we are solving some of the very important maths question for your exam. So watch carefully till the end because all questions are super easy if you understand the concept. See, here is the first question. What is the first question? Find the perimeter of a rectangle with length 6 meter and breadth is 3 meter. So first remember the formula of perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle. That we already know. What is the formula? Perimeter of rectangle is 2 into bracket length plus breadth, right? Now here length is given as 6 meter and breadth is 3 meter. So 2 into, first we have to solve in brackets part. 6 meter plus 3 meter becomes 9 meter and the answer will be 18 meter. See how simple is that? Next question, go for the next question. Find the area of a square whose side is 6 meter. So question number 1 we have solved. Now question number 2, area of square whose side is 6 meter. So area of square means side into side, side into side, as because of all the sides of a square are equal. Now here the side is given as 6 meter. So what we have to do, we have to simply multiply 6 meter into 6 meter. So it becomes 36 meter square. Always remember area units are square units and units of perimeter is simple. The given unit will be the perimeter, गिवन यूनिट विल बी द यूनिट ऑफ द पेरीमीटर. जैसे यहाँ पर मीटर दिया हुआ है तो मीटर होगा, एरिया में क्या हो रहा है, मल्टीप्लिकेशन हो रहा है 2 मीटर, दैट्स व्हाई द यूनिट विल बी इन स्क्वायर फॉर्म. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, हाउ मेनी एजेस डज ए क्यूबॉइड हैव? हाउ मेनी एजेस डज ए क्यूबॉइड हैव? See, this is a conceptual question. Remember this trick. Cuboid has how many faces? A cuboid has 6 faces. 8 vertices and 12 edges. So the answer will be 12 edges. You just need to write a cuboid has 12 edges. Fine. Next question. Find the hypotenuse of a right triangle with base 4 meter and height 3 meter. See, whenever you see about a right angle, in case of a right angle, immediately think about the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. So here I have drawn a right triangle. One angle, if the one angle is 90 degree, then the right triangle will be known as right triangle. So what we know in case of Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square hypotenuse whole square will be equals to height square plus base square. Let's see the given data. Base is 4 meter. Here the base is 4 meter and this height is 3 meter. So what will be the answer? So height is 3 meter whole square, base 4 meter whole square, 9 meter square plus 16 meter square. If I add these two value, it will be becomes 25 meter square. Now this is hypotenuse whole square. This is not hypotenuse. Now I have to find hypotenuse. See, this value is hypotenuse whole square. Now hypotenuse will be root 25 meter square, and it will be becomes 5 meter. This is the answer. Let's solve question number 5. Find the area of a rectangle whose perimeter is 36 centimeter and length is 10 centimeter. What we have to find? We have to find area. To get the area, we need length as well as breadth. But here only length is given. So what we have to do? We have to find the breadth first. To get the breadth, we know perimeter of a rectangle is equals to 2 into length plus breadth. So the perimeter, the value of perimeter is given as 36 centimeter and length is given as 10 centimeter. So here we will get the value of breadth. So let's open the bracket. 2 into 10, it will be becomes 20, and 2 into 2b equals to 36 minus 20. See, this part I can do in this way also. 36, let's solve in this way. 36 minus 20 will become to the left hand side, so it will be subtracted. As the initial sign of 20 was positive, and when it will come from right side to left hand side, the sign will be changed. 2b, 30, if I subtract 20 from 36, it will be 16. So 16 equals to 2b, and so I can write 2b equals to 16 also. So b will be 16 by 2, 8 centimeter. See, the unit was given as centimeter, so the unit of breadth will also be centimeter. So this is the first part, and we have the value of breadth. Now what we have to do? We have to find area. Now we can easily calculate the area. Area of rectangle, that we know, length into breadth. Length is already given 10 centimeter and breadth is 8 centimeter. So if I multiply, we'll get 80 centimeter. Done. Let's solve question number 6. Find the value of x if two angles are complementary and the angle is one angle is x plus 30 degree and the other is 2x degree. See what is given here. Complementary angles always add up to 90 degrees. Complementary angles are always add up to 90 degrees. That means if I add these two angles, we will have 90 degree. So that we have to do only. Then we will get an equation and we can easily find the value of x. We know we know complementary angles are 90 degree. So according to the problem, what is given? X plus 30 degree plus equals to 90 degree. Now we have the equation, so we can easily find the value of x. X plus 30 degree plus 2x degree equals to 90 degree. Now first we have to add x related quantity. So x, we have 1x and then 2x, so it will be 3x, and this 30 degree will be subtracted from 90 degree, as I am changing its place from left side to right side. Left side was, its sign was positive, so when it will be on right side, it will be negative. So 3x degree equals to 90 degree minus 30, it will become 60 degree. So x degree is 60 degree by 3. So the value of x will be 20 degree. Here we have the value of x. Okay, this is the answer. Let's go for the question number 7. Two angles are in the ratio 3:6 and form a linear pair. This is the clue. These two angles form a linear pair. So we have to find each angle. In case of linear pair, what is linear pair? Linear pair. Linear means a line and two angles. If two angles are in single line, then their sum will be how much? Their sum will be 180 degree. That's the clue we have, that you already know actually. So let's solve question number 7. First consider, let the angles are 3x and 6x. As they form a linear pair, so what will happen? According to the problem, they are in linear pair. So what we have to do? 3x plus 6x will be become, in case of linear pair, the value will be 180 degree. So 6x plus 3x will be 9x equals to 180 degree. So we have the value of x 180 degree by 9. So x equals to 20 degree. Now we have to find the value of the angles. Find each angles. They never asked me to find the value of x. They are looking for the value of angles. And here we have considered the angle as 3x and 6x. Don't stop here. You have to find the value of the angle now. So the angles are 3x will be 3 into 20 degree, it becomes 60 degree, and in case of 6x, 6 into 20 degree becomes 120 degree. These are the answer. Hope it's clear to you. Here is another set of questions. So let's solve question number 1. The measure of one angle of a linear pair is 3 times the other. The measure of one angle of a linear pair. See, linear pair means the sum of two angles will be 180 degree. Linear means in a single line and pair means two. So two angles. If two angles are in a line, the sum of two angles will be 180 degree. That we already know, right? So let the smaller angle be x, then the other angle will be 3 times, that means 3x. Now according to the linear pair property, according to the linear pair property, sum of these two angles will be 180 degree. X plus 3x will be 180 degree. So here it is, 3x plus x becomes 4x. If I divide 180 degree by 4, so it will be 45 degree, but still I am solving here. 4 4s are 16 to see 45 degree. So we have the value of x, that means we get the smaller angle that we have already find it out. So what will be the other angle? Let's find other angle. So the angles are x equals to 45 degree and other angle is 3x. अच्छा इधर लिख लेते हैं smaller angle. Just a minute. And other angle that we have considered as 3x. So 3x will be 3 into 45 degree and it becomes 3 5s are 15, 135 degree. Solve. See how easy is that? Let's solve question number 2. So I am erasing question number 1. You can rewind the video or you can check again if you have any doubts. So that's why I'm making a video. Let's solve question number 2. The foot of the ladder is 6 meters away from the wall. Consider this is a wall and there is a ladder also. This is the ladder. Okay. Now, if I kept it like this, so according to the question, the foot of the ladder is 6 meters away from the wall. That means the distance of the ladder from the wall is 6 meters, right? The ladder reaches a height of 8 meters on the wall. ये पूरा wall था, इसमें यहाँ तक आया ladder. That means ये जो distance है, this is 8 meters. If you want, you can erase the remaining part also, or you can draw directly in this way. See, this is a right angle triangle, right? So what we have to find? We have to find the length of the ladder. What I told, in case of right angle triangle, we have to know one formula, that is Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem, according to the Pythagoras theorem or using Pythagoras theorem, what we know, hypotenuse whole square equals to base square plus height square. So we have to find here the hypotenuse. That means the length of the ladder is the hypotenuse in this rectangle. In this right triangle, the length of the ladder will be the hypotenuse of the triangle. So we have base 6 meters and height 8 meters. (36 meters square and 64 meters square. So it will be 100 meter square. See, this is hypotenuse square. This is hypotenuse whole square. Let me copy. This is not hypotenuse. This is hypotenuse whole square. Now we have to find the value of hypotenuse. So we just need to get the value of root. So hypotenuse will be root of 100 meter square. See, I am solving step by step each and every problem so that it can be easier for you to understand. Here we have the value of hypotenuse. Make it in different color. So this is the answer. Finally, what we have to write, the length of ladder is 10 meter, as this was a word problem. Let's solve question number 3. In question number 3, in a triangle the angles are 65 degree, 40 degree and x plus 33 degree. Find the value of x. In a triangle, this is the clue. So sum of angles in a triangle is how much? 180 degree. Sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degree. So according to the problem, we can add all the values. 65 degree plus 40 degree plus x plus 33 degree is equals to, we can write 180 degree. Let's add up the known quantity. First open the bracket. See, whatever I am doing each and every part step by step. Let's add up the known quantities. So 65 plus 40, it becomes 105, and 105 plus 30, 135 and 3, 138. So x plus 138 degree equals to 180 degree. Then this 138 degree, if I move 138 degree to the right hand side, it will be negative sign and we have to subtract this value. So we have 180 degree, 142 degree. So the value of x is 42 degree. This is the answer. Let's solve question number 3 too. In a right triangle, see, in a right triangle, question number 3 2. In a right triangle, in a right triangle, one angle has to be 90 degree. So this is my first clue. Now one angle is given 33.5 degree. I can consider any one of the angle. I have two angles remaining, so I can consider any one of the angle. Let me consider 33.5 degree. As this is not possible to write here, that's why I am writing the value of the angle here. Now we have to find the value of x, and another angle is x. So this angle is x. So we have to find the value of x. Same line we have to write again. Sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degree. So I hope you can do it yourself. Try yourself. I am also doing. See, again I am writing the properties. Sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degree. You don't need to write is, as I am giving the symbol equals to. So x plus 33.5 degree plus 90 degree is equals to 180 degree. कोई भी ट्रायंगल होगा तो उसका एंगल का जो सम होगा that will be 180 degree. Now add up the known values, so x plus 90 and 33, so 3113.5 degree, 180 degree, 9 12, sorry, this will be 123.5 degree. X equals to if I subtract 180 degree, 1 2 3, 180 degree, see 180 degree is a whole number, so and 123 will be here, 5, so I didn't note this well. Now subtract. This subtraction that you have to do yourself. So we have the value 56.5 degree. Here is our last question. Two angles of a triangle are equal and the third angle measures 90 degree. Two angles are equal and third angle is 90 degree. See, in a triangle, if one angle is 90 degree, then the triangle will be definitely a right triangle. One angle is 90 degree and two angles are equal. Consider these two angles as x. Now it will be easier for us. What do you know? The same thing that we have write in our previous problems. That means in a triangle, sum of angles are 180 degree. In a triangle, sum of angles, see why I am writing repeatedly, so that you can easily memorize. Sum of angles in a triangle 180 degree. Now we can write easily x plus 90 degree so x plus x, it's become 2x, and 180 degree minus 90 degree, so x equals to, sorry, I don't want to write in this way, so x equals to 45 degree. See how easy to solve each and every numericals. Hope all these problems are clear to you, and I can assure you that if you memorize all the properties like triangle properties, congruency properties, area, the formula of area, the formula of perimeter, you can easily solve any type of questions. Okay, so best of luck for your exam.